What if time doesn't tick the same for everyone? What if your clock and mine live in different realities? Do you know?
For over 200 years, humanity believed time was absolute, like a cosmic clock ticking steadily across the universe. Then a wild-haired patent clerk dared to say, "What if we're wrong about everything?" When the whole world believed in Newton, picture this, somewhere in the cosmos, there's a giant universal clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, steady, reliable, identical everywhere. Whether you're in London or Tokyo, whether you're sitting still or flying in a jet, this cosmic timekeeper never changes its rhythm. This was Isaac Newton's vision of time in the 1600s. To Newton, time was the ultimate foundation of reality, like a fixed stage where everything in the universe performs. An apple falls from a tree in England. Time flows exactly the same. The moon orbits Earth. Time doesn't care. It just keeps ticking at its eternal pace. Newton's absolute time wasn't just theory. It was the bedrock of modern science. It allowed us to predict eclipses, launch ships across oceans, and build the Industrial Revolution. For over 2 centuries, this view seemed unshakable. Everyone was convinced Newton had cracked the code of the universe. Until 1905. Enter Einstein, the question that broke physics, in a tiny patent office in Bern, Switzerland. A 26-year-old clerk named Albert Einstein was daydreaming. He asked himself what seemed like a simple question. What would happen if I could chase a beam of light? That innocent thought experiment would shatter everything humanity thought it knew about reality. Here's what Einstein realized. Light always travels at the same speed, about 186,000 miles per second, no matter what. Whether you're standing still or racing toward it in a rocket ship, light refuses to speed up or slow down from your perspective. But wait, if light's speed is truly constant, something else has to give, and that something was time and space themselves. Einstein's conclusion sounded like science fiction. Time isn't absolute. It stretches, compresses, and bends depending on how fast you're moving and how strong gravity is around you. Time became flexible. Newton's universe was like a rigid theater stage. Einstein's universe, more like a trampoline that warps and bounces with every movement. When speed makes time crawl, let me tell you about the weirdest consequence of Einstein's discovery. The faster you move, the slower time gets. Imagine identical twins. One stays on Earth, the other rockets through space at near light speed. When the space-traveling twin returns, something mind-bending has happened. They're now younger than their Earth-bound sibling. This isn't science fiction. This is time dilation. And we've measured it. Particles in our accelerators experience it. Atomic clocks prove it. GPS satellites have to account for it every single day. Your smartphone's GPS. It works because engineers programmed Einstein's equations into every satellite without accounting for time dilation. Your maps would be off by several miles every day. Think about that. Every time you check directions on your phone, you're using Einstein's impossible physics. Gravity, the ultimate time bender, but Einstein didn't stop at speed. He discovered something even more mind-blowing. Gravity warps time too. The stronger the gravitational field, the slower time moves. A clock on top of Mount Everest literally runs faster than one at sea level. Near a black hole, time can slow to an almost complete. Here's a thought experiment that'll blow your mind. If you could somehow survive near a black hole's edge, you could watch the entire future history of the universe unfold in fast forward above you, while only minutes pass in your reference frame. Einstein didn't just change physics. He revealed that time itself is alive, breathing and bending with the universe around it. The daily miracle you're using right now. This sounds fascinating. You might think, but what does it have to do with my life? Everything. That GPS on your phone. It depends on a constellation of satellites orbiting Earth at 12,000 miles per hour. According to Einstein, time runs slightly faster for those satellites' less gravity and slightly slower high speed. The net effect, satellite clocks gain about 38 microseconds per day compared to Earth clocks. Sounds tiny? Right? Wrong. GPS needs nanosecond precision. Without Einstein's corrections, your location would drift by several miles every single day. You'd ask for directions to Starbucks and end up at the library across town. Every text message, every video call, every online transaction relies on synchronized networks that account for Einstein's impossible time effects. We live in Einstein's universe. The revolutionary power of what if. Here's what amazes me most about this story. Einstein didn't start with complex mathematics or expensive equipment. He started with curiosity. While the entire scientific world accepted Newton's absolute time, Einstein asked a simple question: what if we're wrong? That willingness to question the obvious too. Imagine chasing a beam of light to led to the most beautiful theory in physics and transformed our understanding of reality itself. Newton gave us a universe that was predictable and absolute. Einstein gave us one that was dynamic and alive. Where Newton saw rigid clockwork, Einstein saw a cosmic dance of space and time. The deeper message. So who was right about time? Newton or Einstein? Here's the beautiful truth. Both were right for their time. Newton's physics still sends rockets to Mars and builds bridges, but Einstein showed us that even our most fundamental assumptions about reality can be incomplete. The real victory isn't Newton versus Einstein. It's the power of questioning what everyone knows to be true. As Einstein himself said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Every breakthrough in history, from medicine to technology to human rights, started with someone brave enough to ask, what if everyone else is wrong? What impossible question will you dare to ask next? Time isn't just what we measure with clocks, it's the fabric of reality itself, waiting for the next curious mind to discover its secrets.